oh my god, like, oh my, Ubisoft. Like, you guys don't understand how much I used to love Ubisoft in the early, like, 2010s. Like, that was, like, the peak of me loving Ubisoft. Which is not to say I dislike them today, but my god. When I was a teenager in the early 2010s playing the Ezio trilogy of Assassin's Creed, deadass, my goal in life was to graduate, secondary school, go to uni, get a job as a game developer at Ubisoft, and work on Assassin's Creed games. Like, I really just fucked with Ubisoft back then. I was playing Assassin's Creed, Ezio trilogy, I was playing the first one, I was playing Prince of Persia The Forgotten Sands, which is also one of my favorite games of all time, for the record. Prince of Persia and Assassin's Creed are two of my top 3 favorite franchises of all time. But man, Ubisoft nowadays, they've just gone into a realm of like super money hungriness that I just cannot like support. When I say cannot support, I mean, I guess I still buy the games, but mentally I cannot fuck with it the way I fucked with them before. And this leak right now that we're about to talk about is just the pinnacle of that. So we got a tweet thread here and it says, so apparently there's been a video from a cancelled Prince of Persia game up on YouTube for 8 years and nobody noticed till today. Looks cool, to be honest. Prince of Persia Redemption. So if you don't already know, Prince of Persia's last real title was in 2010, Prince of Persia The Forgotten Sands, and we all thought they'd abandoned the series. They actually announced at one point that it was on hiatus, which basically means AC making us too much money, so we're gonna focus on that naturally. We don't give a fuck about no Prince of Persia no more, even though that was our I guess our cash cow before. AC just blew it out of the water, so we're just gonna fuck off Prince of... We just thought it was done. It turns out that in there they were working on something, but it got rejected. Why? Not because it looked bad or anything, because it looked like it could get... No, simply because it ain't AC. Some additional details. Target game footage, pre-rendered game pitch created around April 2010 to 2011. Planned to be a PS3 360 generation game. Did not go ahead, was cancelled. Was also an inspiration for the AC3 team, as in Assassin's Creed 3, which obviously came out after Assassin's Creed Revelations. Now, what makes this interesting is that Assassin's Creed was birthed off of the heels, off of the grunt work of Prince of Persia. There was, in 2004, a demo called Prince of Persia Assassins, and the goal was they wanted to make the next Prince of Persia game a bit different and focus on an assassin. And old Ubisoft, instead of going, let's just make this Prince of Persia Assassins as a Prince of Persia game, because at that time that was their cash cow, AC didn't exist, they said, it's a bit different, it veers off from what Prince of Persia usually is, so let's make a separate franchise. Let's take the risk and go with a new name and do something different and fresh. And hopefully people will see what we're going for and they'll buy into it. And of course they did, because AC was successful. Current day Ubisoft? Oh no. They're gonna make Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I'm not gonna trash the game as a game, but it's a game about Vikings. And Vikings are not the same as Assassins. They're gonna find a way to relate it to Assassin's Creed because they want to put it under that umbrella of AC, and Assassin's Creed just does well. But in reality, it could have just been its own franchise if you're gonna make a game about Vikings. But this, the tech demo, Prince of Persia Redemption, we could have gotten another Prince of Persia title, but instead they just cancelled it and then took elements of it and used it in AC as usual. Like, if we go through this right now, because I've seen a few seconds of it and already, like, there's a few things that made me annoyed, because I saw these elements in AC games, as the tweet said, where they said it took inspiration into AC3. So we've got the little tech demo, so it's supposed to be pre-rendered, so it's not like regular gameplay, but you can see the prince is here. He's doing his regular moveset, the parkour, the environments are very Prince of Persia-esque, and it just looks so sleek and dynamic with like all the shit like breaking or whatnot. Like, they had that in Forgotten Sands as well, but this is like on another level of just, the environment's just breaking in front of you. We got combat, you got the look at that, air assassination, which if you play AC, you know that's a common thing in AC. They use that. And you know that that's something that AC is taken from the Prince of Persia inspiration. And it's like a ghost kind of thing going on too as well. Like, you attack the enemies and shit. Like, there's so much effort put into this. And I cannot think of a single reason that they wouldn't have like gone through with this other than, it's not going to do AC numbers. We don't want to put the money into it because we want them AC numbers. I also heard that Ubisoft don't fully own Prince of Persia. because it's still owned by the creator and they license it. So I guess they would make slightly less money than something they fully own like AC. But it still feels like they're just abandoning Prince of Persia, you know? Maybe they'll prove me wrong and they'll drop a Prince of Persia game for next gen. They might go with the safe route and remake the PS2 trilogy, Sands of Time, Warrior Within Two Thrones, you know, but I don't know. I guess every company's got their like #1 moneymaker, but you still gotta respect the #2, #3, #4 moneymakers as well, you know. I just don't think it's fair for them to just do essentially what they've done. And you got the logo here. Oh my god. It's actually painful knowing that this was abandoned. Yeah, Ubisoft, they were really those guys. I'd say in the 2000s, even early 2010s, they were those guys. Even like with AC, you could tell they were milking it a bit. Even in the early days, like Brotherhood Revelations were coming out fast after each other. Brotherhood was shorter than AC2. Revelations was shorter than Brotherhood. Like they were really churning them out. But I mean, at that point, it was new. But it's just like now, I don't know. It is what it is. I just wanted to make this video because as a Prince of Persia fan, I feel very slighted watching this and knowing that that's 8 years old and it never came out. But yeah, maybe next gen they'll give us something. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. More content coming soon to the channel. But it's your boy PREMulous, Rem Gang. God, my voice fucking up. And I'm out.